Telling the real out here.
Well, shit, what shit? Explain. Tell him. Is that man talking real? Is he talking real talk? Because you being heard and seen in 36 countries, and everybody don't always hear what the real deal in America is. And you on the street. We right here on Linwood and Pingree, and tell us, man, how is you functioning out here? What's your name? Tell the world who you are. Jimmy. You Jimmy?
Yeah.
Okay. How you functioning, Jimmy?
Shoot, day by day. Just like I said, just trying to keep out of, you know what I'm saying, just trying to keep out of the mix of everything. You know what I'm
Right.
I see that it's going crazy. For one, each man is not looking at the fact that, like you said, that man got a family or that man got a family. They don't care.
Right.
As long as, you know what I'm saying, it's about them.
Right.
Everybody about self right now. And like you said, if we come together, you know what I'm saying, you don't got to step on the next man's head to get ahead, even though that's how it seems, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If a man see that you down, you know what I'm saying, pick him up. Then he can come back later and help you out when you down.
But why we all into this, you know what I'm saying? I might help you out, but then you might fuck me over type of deal. What's that all about?
Now that's the way of the world. That's what people do.
They hungry.
That's right. They hungry out here. I mean, when it come down to it, we animals. I mean, a lot of people gonna argue that fact, but we are animals.
It's just that like you say, why would I help you and you come back and I know you gonna fuck me over? It's just the thought that I know that I tried to do something for you. I know you gonna fuck me over. I know you gonna fuck me over. But it's just the thought is there. And you know why they fuck you over? Because they know that you gonna always try to help because that's you. You know what I'm saying? They see that in you. If they see that in you, they gonna try to prowl you. And but when you say when you tell them no, oh, they get an attitude. They want to come back and try to break in your house next. You know what I'm saying? But it's like.
But see, everybody out here is not on. You know what I'm saying? Nothing seems important out here now but money. Straight up, money.
Because
straight the fuck up.
Because like they say, in the end, it is truly the root of all evil. If you ain't got none, you out here where we at.
It can be both. It can be the root of good and the root of evil. But it's like, if you ain't got money, you're not gonna see the people that you need to see. You're not gonna meet the people that you need to meet. If you get if you walking around with $20 in your pocket and you can't afford to spend $2, that's bad. That's bad. You know what I'm saying? And you see a nigga in the store pull out a wad of 50s, you like, damn. You know what? Hey, my man. Hey, where you work at?
Right. You know what I'm saying? You know
what he gonna ask you? Oh man, my job ain't even hiring right now. Cause it's all for one. He love the money. He love the money. He ain't gonna try to share that with you. He ain't gonna even try to go and say, oh man, listen, come down, put in the app. You know what, man? I'm gonna see if I can get you in. It ain't none of that no more, man. It ain't none of that. When I was growing up, man, I was 15, 16. It's easy to get a job. You know what I'm saying? I was working in a factory plant. You know what I'm saying? Working on trucks, buses. 16 years old. You know what I'm saying?
But back then, like I said, it was different then. You know what I'm saying? They didn't.
It's tough. Everybody want that money, and then how the economy is now. Come on. You can't walk in the job, everybody drug testing, and then everybody in Detroit smoke weed. Like I say, medical problems. They got medical
Keep
problems.
it real, bro. Keep it real.
Problems, medical problems. They gotta smoke a little something to keep them calm.
Or to be fucked up.
The medicine ain't helping. All they doing is fucking them up more, making them look like a base head. Then you like, damn, she used to be a nice girl. Now she strung out. She ain't even strung out. It's just the medicine she gotta take. You know what I'm saying? Then they looking at you she all fucked up, knowing you ain't fucked up. You just trying to survive. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna try to give you no help. And then, like I say, the economy, they drug testing now. Every job you get, McDonald's about to drug test. They pulling hairs, they swabbing.
Ain't that a bitch at McDonald's?
Yep, you gotta have a high school diploma just to work
Oh man, we out here struggling. We out here struggling just to make $1. And it's crazy because the people that got the money, they ain't trying to give it up. They ain't trying to share it. They ain't trying to donate. 36
countries. Man, this is getting ready to be seen in.
And you know what?
And I want to know, what if the president of the United States of America is looking at this? What do you have to say? Because I mean, we straight up on the hardcore of what he's fighting for. What do you have to say to him to help us to make our thing possible?
Well, what I gotta say to the president is, man, you doing your best. Just try a little harder, cause I know it's in you. Just try a little harder. We out here trying to make it just like everybody else. My man's that's out here trying to stay with the richest. We love you for trying to stick with us. That's all. Just try a little bit harder.
Yep, just like I said, like stick with your vision. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that we can have the jobs that we need to supply. You know what I'm saying? Supply for our families and everything. You know?
Keep them out here. Keep them coming out here. Cleaning up. We good. That's all I say. Just try a little harder.
But what would you say if Mitt Romney became the president?
I say fuck. And you know why I say that? Because I'm gonna have to try a little bit harder. Just try to survive a little bit, just a little bit more. Just a little bit.
You gonna be fighting a lot harder than shit, cause he said he ain't giving up nothing.
Hey, I had to survive for my motherfucking drawers I got on. You hear me?
You just gotta keep doing what we doing every day anyway.
Yeah, babe.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep it pushing and keep it moving.
Right.
You know, but like I said, we already, it ain't like we ain't never had to deal with, you know what I'm saying, stuff like this before. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? I travel all around the world. All around the world. And people want to know what makes the crime in this city so dramatic that it becomes worldwide. Why are the people so crazy? That's what they look at us in Detroit. They be like, them niggas from Detroit, they crazy as a motherfucker.
Because we gotta survive.
Yep, this one is like I said. I mean, like you said, keep it real. This one of the grittiest and grimiest. Well, I mean, what?
We are the top state in America. Get your ass killed.
That ain't nothing to be proud of.
No, it's not.
It's not, but like I said,
like I say, man.
This just like this look like we in the South African jungle. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing but a bunch of wildcats, rhinos, and everything else. Just the concrete jungle. And you gonna do what you gotta do to feed, provide, and you know what I'm saying, stay alive. Cause they will eat you out here.
Yes.
Plain and simple. They will eat you.
You can't be a punk up in this motherfucker.
That's all.
You can be the little gazelle and be attentive and run off every time, but sometimes one of them animals gonna corner you, and you know what I'm saying, you gonna have to do something.
And this motherfucker is the one that will make you show your true colors.
They made it like that. They made it like that because we got it, because we struggling. As the whole topic is, we struggling. That's why Detroit is like that. Detroit struggling itself.
But listen here, gentlemen. The governor just said that October 1st, effective, if your kids are not in school for the 10 days, you are cut off. That means your baby mama cut off. That means you don't have nothing coming to your child. What do you feel that the brothers need to get on their asses about?
Make sure their kids go to school. Seriously.
But see, like a couple people said too, and we was talking about it, is that your kid can just be a dickhead, you know what I'm saying, and just you send them off to school and skip school. You can drop them off at school and they can leave school.
Well,
why do the family gotta suffer because the child want to be a fucking dickhead?
Because, and like you said, he's as a brother, as the you know what I'm saying. I don't even have no kids of my own, but the whole thing, like my father used to do when he found out I was skipping, he made sure he walked me to school and he would sit up there with me until he knew I was present. You know what I'm saying?
But see, we don't have that no more. We don't have that no more.
You wanna know why?
You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, like you said, with this being said, all the men out there, if y'all see this, if y'all want to get mad, y'all can. But we the daddies. Y'all the daddies.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give you to
set by example.
I'm gonna give it to you from a good point of view. I'm gonna give it to you from my point of view. Okay, and this is how I see it, because when the parents step on that, please kill that. Thank you. When the parents out here, man, doing that, the kid can be. You can do whatever you take for the kid to be in school. You know what I'm saying? It's just that we out here trying to make a living for them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How are we gonna be there and try to make a living for them? And then the mama, listen, but the mama though, that's where the mama come into play. The mama can't do everything at once either.
And neither will we.
You know what I'm saying?
Put it like this. It go back to me.
How can we function like that if I gotta make a living for them so she can go to school, make a living so they can go to school? You know what I'm saying? With clothes on their back.
Shoot, I put
nice
it like
things,
this.
everything.
It's crazy. Like you said earlier, you got to keep it real. The whole point is, at a certain age, that child has to understand you ain't gonna get nowhere without no education.
At all.
And it ain't once you get a certain age, it ain't our job to keep making sure that you go to school. It's yours.
Right.
You know, but like I said, from the age, I feel like from the ages of preschool on the way up to until they what, maybe the 8th, 9th grade, you make sure that they there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. We gotta do what we gotta do.
Man, it's just struggling out here, that's all. It's just
every day.
Just about
so okay, so you feel that the brothers need to get themselves in order to become real fathers, but how does that happen when the news media shows us? I mean, come on, man. That's the reason the fuck I'm out here.
Exactly.
Why are we looked out here as the news media see us dead,
shaking his head like?
But they don't want this. They don't want this commentary. They not trying to hear this commentary.
Then they need, that's if they don't want it, then they need to stop. They need to stop doing what they doing to change that.
No, because if it leads, it bleeds. So therefore, if it bleeds, it leads. So therefore, if a nigga out there bleeding right here on Linwood and we having this whole conversation, they ain't gonna give a fuck that we having this conversation. They gonna be on that nigga that's in the street.
Of course.
They don't want to hear it because they know what's right and what's wrong.
Exactly. But like you said, it's people. That's why we got people like you that's out here with that camera.
Yes, sir.
To let us know, like I said, you know what I'm saying? You put this child out in the world. So you see that all the corruption, all the madness, the raping, the killing, so you gonna just put another statistic or another product of that out here, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Teach it that it's only supposed to knock heads when it gotta knock heads. You just don't go out there and knock somebody upside the head because they there or you wanna take what's theirs. Make your own. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I ain't never been out here and robbed nobody or, you know what I'm saying, because I have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like you said, we struggling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean,
but
do what you gotta
at the same time, I saw what it brought me in my world. And I'm seeing what's going on out here. You got to show them the way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like our, you know what I'm saying, our Heavenly Father, he provides as much as he can, and the rest is up to us. As a man on earth, you give him the best that you can, show them what's right and wrong, and you hope and you pray that they don't turn to be no monster.
Right.
You know, I mean, like you said, you got to keep it real. I mean, you give them everything that you possibly can, and you just, like I said, you just bet you put the biggest bet on them. You know, like I said, teach them the right way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what else is we supposed to do? I mean, like I said, it's a different time, a different era, no doubt about that. But certain things still work. You know what I'm saying? Certain things still work. You sit there with your kid and you tell them why you don't go out there and you rob a bank. You know what I'm saying? You tell them that. You tell them that you're supposed to treat a woman with respect because that's your mama. You know what I'm saying? At that point in time, that's your bank, your refrigerator, your grocery store. You can't do it for yourself until you get a certain age, and even then you're gonna find out that it's even harder.
Exactly.
You know? So I mean, as a, you know what I'm saying, even as a man that don't have none of his own, I'm sitting out here and I'm looking at my brothers that just stand on the corner every day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the best job in the world neither, but to me it's better than being out here trying to take somebody else's, knowing they gonna fight tooth and nail for it for the most, you know,
exactly. In these days and times,
you know,
shit.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm only 36 years old. I'm still young, but these 3 decades and 6 years I've been out here, we already know people they cutthroat. They don't go ahead and test them if you want to. Like they say that I wish you would complex. They do wish you would. They really do. So you know.
Well, see, this is Mr. Sam 44 man, y'all, letting y'all know this is a citizen from the city of Detroit, one of the most dangerous cities in the
urban jungle for real.
I mean, in all 52 states. Okay, and we on the streets of Linwood and Pingree. And my man is, let them know who you are again so they don't forget you.
I'm Jimmy Wandale Remsen, y'all, and like you said, this the D. To me, it still is the most beautiful city, but it's a jungle out here.
And if you not prepared for it,
they will eat you.
You will get ate.
Yep.
Thanks, Jim. We appreciate it, man. Yeah, nah.
All right.
It's Sandman, y'all. Out here talking to the people on the streets, just like I do, because this is called Detroit Raw, and Jimmy is on his way home. I'm out, y'all.